Here it is, September 2022, and we're headed to Dolll Mountain, which is on Carter's Lake, up around LJ, Georgia. We go to Dolls Mountain every fall. We meet friends there. It's just a nice campground and a good trip. Here you're looking at our first stop, which was in just south of LJ. It's Biggin's Barbecue. Everybody knows about Biggin's Barbecue, and then they have good parking for campers too. So they do a tremendous business, and they'll be crowded if you go in the fall. They'll be crowded, but we went and we bought barbecue by the pound, carried it to the campground to feed us and other friends that we were meeting there the first night. Here we are at Dolll Mountain Campground, and we're gonna see our friends Dave and Sherry Martin and Mel Goode. Mel Goode is in the green shirt, Dave Martin's in the orange shirt, and David's wife Sherry is around somewhere. This is our camper that we've had now for about 5 years. It's an open range light, and you're looking at site number 2. Site number 2, 4, 3, 5 are all good sites, and they all have good satellite reception for Dish Network. And also for, let's see, Dave doesn't have Dish. He's got
one or two sites in this campground.
The other one, I forgot what it is.
Not in this section.
These sites don't have sewer, but they do have 50 amp, 30 amp, and water.
Even though there are a lot of trees here,
you can see my playmaker behind the camper. That's where I had to put it to be able to pick up 2 satellites on Dish Network. And if you can pick up 2 satellites, you're good to go.
Everything that we normally watch.
There are 3 satellites that Dish will pick up, but this is a pretty tree-covered campground, and I couldn't pick up all 3. But 2 did a good job for me. Our first day was sort of rainy, and you can see that it's a little wet here. We like Dolll Mountain Campground. It's really hilly. It's one of the steepest entrances of any campground I've ever been to. Now, when we had our 2001 F350 Ford, I did come here and pull my camper, but it was pushing that truck for all it was worth. The sites are along the rim of the peninsula that goes out into Carter's Lake. They're really not down at the water's level. If you walk to the end of any of these runs of sites, you can climb down the bank and get to the water, but it's a little bit dangerous. Carter's Lake is such a deep lake, and it drops off fast from the shoreline. Now, we walked down last year and fished, and Preston caught some nice bass from the bank. Preston's going to catch fish wherever he goes. I think he can catch fish if they were not in the lake. He can still catch fish.
And just so you know,
looking up this hill is where the bathroom is. They have poor Verizon reception here. But there is one spot up by the bathhouse where you can get reception, and we have to occasionally walk up there to let our cell phones connect and download messages.
And sometimes reception is okay in the campers. This is Sunday the 25th. It's a rainy day, but I can see Dave and Sherry are out already.
Oh Lord!
Who are you looking at a video of?
Preston.
Oh.
It's on your phone.
Hey, is Preston? You talking about these fishing tournaments? They fishing for money?
When you've got electric bikes like these, riding in the mountains is a breeze. Sherry says you have to pedal, but she hasn't convinced me you have to pedal very hard.
Bring my helmet out here and give it to Terry.
I mean, when you
Bring my
pay
helmet out here for Terry to wear.
when you pay $3,600 for 2 bikes, they're gonna pedal themselves. So, just to give you an example of what these will do for you, Dave's fixing to carry the trash off on his bicycle, his e-bike. He's not even gonna walk to the trash can.
But your green lights are still lit up right there.
But how do you make it go?
Oh, you gotta pedal.
Oh. I still don't know how to make it go.
Just
Yeah.
pedal.
That's it.
Oh,
Pedal.
oh, it goes.
Isn't that cool? Hey, Melvin.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
I started to say, don't worry about the garbage. We'll take it in the car later.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, these mountains are nothing for me. I can ride all day.
Does it make a difference?
This is site number 4. They just left. I think this is my favorite site. You have a little bit of privacy because of that hill, and it's right next to where our friends always are on site number 3 and number 5. You can see from this shot that you've got your power and you've got your water here on the left. You've got a fire ring, a grill, and your picnic table, and you're sitting right on the edge, so you're overlooking the lake. This is Carter's Lake, maybe the deepest lake in Georgia. I know it gets 300 or 400 feet deep.
I'm sure in the winter you've got a good look at the lake. There's a boat ramp in the campground where you can launch your boat. Most all the sites have a good area for a picnic table and a fire ring. Some of the sites have decks built that overlook the lake. The decks seem to be on the other side, the side that site number 3 and site number 5 are on. The side that we're on, which is site 2 and site 4, they don't seem to have the decks. If you like festivals, if you like camping, if you like the apple orchards, if you like the mountain air, go to Dolll Mountain. This is site number 4 you're looking at. This is the one we had for Kyle, written for Kyle, but he wasn't able to go with us this year. It's a nice site. It's hard to see the water from these sites. There's so many trees, but it's there. Carter's Lake surrounds this peninsula, and the campsites are along the rim. So you're looking at Mel's Bighorn camper. He's had that about 12 or 13 years. Ever since we've known him, that's been the camper that he's driven. He's putting a lot of miles on that camper going. He's a full-time camper, so he travels around the country and lives in it full-time. He's put a lot of miles on it. The reason I remember how old it is because I talked to him about his new roof. He just put a roof about a month ago on called RV Armor. That's the company, and maybe you've seen them advertised. I've seen them several times, their advertisements. They have an install force of about 36 people that are scattered around the country, and you call them, you make arrangements, they go to wherever you are, and they spend 3 to 5 days putting that new roof on your camper, and it's guaranteed for a lifetime. They do a nice job. I looked at the video that Mel took of the whole process, and they really do a good job. Here you're looking again at at our sites. That's my trailer on the right, and then here comes Mel on his bicycle. Here we're headed to Ellijay to the Bacon Fest. There's usually a festival going on when we come up here. They have a lot of festivals, and these people in Ellijay like to go to festivals. This one's unusual. I've never heard of a bacon festival, but they've got all kind of dishes made with bacon. They've even got ice cream the cones are wrapped in bacon. Sort of a rainy day, but we thought if the rain holds off, we're going to go to this festival. You can see there are not a lot of people here. It was a small festival, but the Boy Scouts had the parking lot. They charged you $5 to park your car, and they did well.
Baby, don't you wanna go? Going up the country, baby, don't you wanna know? We're going to some place never been before. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. Going where the water tastes like wine. Going down to the water, stay drunk all the time. What do you think, Dan?
What kind of food they were actually serving at a bacon festival. When you see a long line, it's because they're waiting to get to some of those bacon dishes. Now they had a contest, so you voted on your favorite bacon dish. At 2 o'clock they had that. There's the sign, Spicy Bacon Eating Contest, 2 p.m. Anyway, you were able to, at one booth, cast your vote for your favorite bacon dish. When we finished with the festival, we left and went by Walmart, picked up some supplies, went by Lowe's, picked up a few things, headed back to the campground. It's just about time to start a fire.